Good afternoon, fellow shavers. It's Dangerous Don again. This is a completely unscripted video. What am I kidding? All my videos are unscripted. Yeah, like a script would be awesome, right? Yeah, then I'd be like staring up at like a card, like, I see the shaving thing. Anyways, I'm being ridiculous now. But so today I'm going to try to knock this sucker out like quick because I've got lots to do today. The wife is on her way home from from the TJ Maxx, which she goes crazy in there. I buy one little shaving thing, like one little soap, one little aftershave, it's fine. She goes to TJ Maxx or Belk's or some other store, and she's just like going crazy with the spending. Crazy. Anyways, so this is going to be a very, very dual purpose video here, or multi-purpose actually, because I might have more than two. First things first, very dear friend of mine that's on the forums, Chris, also known as CMH737. Can you guess what he does? I can. Anyways, he was very kind enough to offer a sample of a Storybook Soapworks soap. And I took him up on the offer, and then when it got here, it was like a huge box. Maybe not a huge box, but it was a rather large box. So in it was a sample that I've already taken some out and it's stuck in my bowl of Storybook Soapworks Hallward's Dream. Okay, I'll get into this more in a few minutes, but that was what it was initially being sent. So in addition to that, he also sent me a little sample of the aftershave, which I'll be trying also. And then he also sent me a sample of Storybook Soapworks shaken, right? Then some Mickey Lee Soapworks Cape Verde, which is much different than Cape Fear. Anyways, just being silly here. And then that's not all. He kept going. A sample of a Wild West Shaving Company Sundance Kid. We'll see. We'll see what that's all about at some point in time too. And it still gets better. Okay. Then he gave me a sample of some Lisa's natural herbal creations, and this is the Plaid Clomé. I only took about 2 weeks of French in high school, and I said, no, this is not for me. I don't even know if this might be Italian. I think it's French though. But anyways, I said, no, French is not for me. So ended up taking a year of Spanish in high school, and then when I got into college, I decided to take 2.5 years of Latin. Why did I take Latin? Because it didn't have a language lamp. Because all the other languages you had to go 5 hours a week to get 1 credit hour of a language lab. Latin did not. And since I was getting an English degree, I was like, hey, Latin, that can help me out. It kind of did, actually, but let's just say it was probably a little bit tougher than I expected. So anyways, but back to the soaps. That's still not it. Damn, Chris, you went balls out. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but I said it. And he gave me a very full tub of Cold River Soapworks Glide in the Colonia Mediterranea. And man, this stuff smells freaking good. And I can't wait to get to all these at some point in time, but I can't do it today. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Chris, CMH737. You can find him on the Shaving Cadre, and it's just awesome. The other thing that I'm going to be doing today is that Dave in Kentucky, or Dave in KY, was kind enough to go ahead and send me a razor on loan to try is the Christopher Bradley double-edged safety razor, the Karve Shaving Company. Now he went ahead and sent me the razor with 2 plates. I believe this is the C and D plate, and I got the C plate in here. But this is a really, really beautiful razor. Anyways, I'm going to be testing out this plate and then the other plate. The C plate today and the D plate probably either tomorrow or Monday. Anyways, but this is just a thing of beauty. It's from what I understand, it's a brass. It's brass, and it's got some heft to it, and I'm very excited. And again, Dave, thank you very much, Dave. So I got Chris and Dave that are just like super generous. Anyways, so I wanted to show though this Karve it's nice. It's got the safety bar on it, and it's got like a lot. I just said it again, but a lot of heft. And I just realized I don't have a blade in here. But before I do that, I'll go ahead and I want to show you. This is my Gillette Big Fella from the 1920s, and so these are similar in weight, although I think the Karve is a little bit heavier, but they're definitely similar in size. Difference being, and I'm probably not doing a good job here. The difference being though is that the Big Fella has an open comb, and this is on the I don't want to say it's like super aggressive or like even really like aggressive, but it's like I would say it's mild to aggressive, if that makes any sense. So I was just really super excited that they're very, very similar here. Anyway, so I'm going to try out the Karve today. So I'm kind of rambling on, and I'm hoping to get this kind of tied up in here, get going here in a second. But so I wanted to, so let's talk about the soap. Hallward's Dream, Storybook Soapworks. Okay, so I believe Hallward's Dream. I know a lot of people are like, well, what does that mean? Who is that? And all that. And from what I believe, if I remember correctly, this is a reference to Oscar Wilde's Picture of Dorian Gray, which is a fantastic book, obviously, so it's in reference to that. I believe it's a character in it. I haven't read Dorian Gray in a while, but I've read it a couple of times, so I'm going to have to go back. And I believe Hallward was the guy who wanted to. He was. Let me get this right. Art was real life for him. Real life was art. It's been a while since I've been in college, so I'm going to have to figure this one out. And like I said, it's been a while since I've read Dorian Gray, Picture of Dorian Gray. But I did have to do my capstone seminar on the works of Oscar Wilde, so I'm fairly familiar with his works. It's been a while. So anyways, so as I'm dropping things here, Hallward's Dream though, out of the tub here, or the little sample thing, it's very nice. It's a sandalwood. I believe this is kind of a sandalwood type of scent, and it just smells. It's not overpowering. It's not cologne-y. Okay, it's not very. It doesn't smell synthetic to me, or at least I don't think so. But it's just a very nice subdued sandalwood, but it's definitely there, and you can smell it. So what I did was I went ahead and I got my Rudy Day brush with a Shave Mac 2-band silver Shave Mac's silver tip, 2-band silver tip. Man, working out in the sun again today is kind of crazy, right? So anyways, so what I got going on here though is I went ahead and I put some at the very bottom here. I think I put enough in there, but the stuff here, it's just very, very, I know they're calling it soap, but this stuff is like really, it's really, really like, it's really pliable. It's very creamy. I wouldn't call it cream per se, because it's not like Taylor Bond Street or Castle Forbes or one of those things. Did I say Castle Forbes? I meant like Trumpeton Hill or Geo Trumper or whatever, you know, one of those. It's not quite like that. It's a little bit of a different consistency, but it's a nice smell though, very nice smell. But I do have another thing. I do have a full thing of Visions and Revisions, which is also an homage to one of my favorite poems, the love song to J. Alfred Prufrock by T.S. Eliot. Just full of knowledge of English literature today, huh? Anyways, but this stuff though is not nearly as soft. I mean, it's still a soft soap, but it's not nearly as soft as what the Hallwards Dream is. So it's very, very interesting. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started here. I'm going to actually put in a blade. Forgive me, but what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to show you the lather real quick, and then I'm going to get on with the shave. And I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of commentary until the end. I am putting in a Persona Blue, I believe it's the stainless. Yes, Persona Stainless. It's in the blue package. A lot of people just call it blue, Persona Blue. And I'm rambling on again. But let me put this in here without me bleeding my own blood. Does that make sense to anyone? Oh man, I'm getting this all jacked up. There we go. Gotta be 10% smarter than the razor, right? Alright, got that sucker in there and seated. We're gonna give this bad boy a try. Now I just got out of the shower, but this is a little probably kind of dried up here. Go ahead and wet my face a little bit, and then I am going to pull out my thing, and it started to thunder, and my dog is not a happy camper. So I'm going to open up the dog. Hey, Allie. I got a rescue dog, Allie. She's a lab mix, a black lab mix. I'd show you, but she's down here. And then, anyways, and she is not a fan of thunder. So if you hear whining, I apologize. And if you hear some barking, it's because my wife got home. Anyway, so I will go ahead and put this in here. I got pulled this out. Anyways, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of load this up here. I try to load typically on a soaked but a drier brush. Anyway, so we got that, and I got a good bit on here already. This stuff does not take long to load because it's so soft. And I just put it at the bottom of my Captain's Choice bowl in the Tempest colors. A little known fact, I actually helped name this, believe it or not. The captain, aka Scott, he was asking for suggestions. I did Tempest based on a Shakespeare play. Anyways, while we're going to geek out on English lit here. Anyways, so I got this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to my face. Yeah, probably I may have even gotten too much, I don't know, but we're gonna go with this because I am not a fan of editing all your mistakes up. I want to know what everything is. I mean, if I want to know how it works. If it's not working out for you and I made a mistake, guess what? I want to show it. I don't know if I wouldn't call my videos instructional videos or educational at all. The dog is still here. But if someone can learn from it, then guess what? I hope they can learn from it. So let's get this a little bit wetter. I'm going to tell you right now that if this doesn't work out, this lather doesn't work out, this is going to be user error. I wanted a drier brush. I probably start out with too dry of a brush. So we got some lather going on here. Once I get my face lather, I'm going to do the shave, and I'm probably going to speed it up a little bit because we all kind of know how to shave, I guess. But let's go with this. Yeah, this lather is getting there. This is going to be nice. So it's like hot everywhere, from what I understand. Like everywhere, every state in the United States, every state in our beloved country is just hot, like super, super hot. So I'm not even gonna say it's so hot outside that it's hotter than anyone else, because it's not. It's only like 97, 98 degrees outside, and that's not that hot, right? But I mean, our relative temp, or our what was it called, the expected temperature, I forgot what you call it. Anyways, it's only at like the heat index. That's it, right? It's only like 105, 107, something like that. And then our humidity is actually a little bit drier today, and I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 60%, as opposed to like 80 to 90. So it's not that hot. All right, so this lather just kind of worked out pretty good here. I could probably make it a little more moist, but this is good. I don't know, I like this. It's nice and thick and creamy. I got plenty on my brush here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start. And let's try this. And I'm going to warn you, as you probably all know, I probably don't have the best technique, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try here. Ooh. All right, so went ahead, did my quick 3-pass shave. I'm going to go ahead and take out the rest of this stuff. Just want to show you that it's a really kind of this is a nice lather here. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice and thick, and it's good stuff. It's nice and slick. I'm gonna have to do my visions and revisions again, because I think this Hallward's Dream might actually be better than it. So I don't know if it's a different soap base or if it's an improvement or what, but I think it's slicker, and It's just really good. If it's anything like the Visions of Revisions, it's going to have excellent post-shave feel. This is definitely a tier 1 soap. I don't know if it's elite. It might be just on the outside of elite, like just on the outside. This is good stuff. I'm very, very happy with this soap. I'm glad Chris sent it to me. I'm in love with this scent. I love like sandalwood scents and everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and while I go ahead and kind of clean things up a little tad bit. Let my drain kind of go here. And let's see, go ahead and rinse this off. I try to rinse my face off with some cold water, but in southern Louisiana, there's no such thing as cold water on the tap. It is a very lukewarm at the coolest, and sometimes it's just downright hot. I'm sure our friends in California, Arizona, Utah, and Illinois can commiserate with me. So, so the soap itself, I'm in love with it. I really, really like it a lot. There's not much I can really say bad about the soap. It's just really good. Lather's easy, feels good on the face, slick. It had really good residual slickness, although I didn't test it out probably as much as I should have because I had added some water to it. My face is feeling really good so far. I can feel it moisturized. So Hallward's Dream is definitely on the list to buy. As far as the razor goes, this is nice. I probably need another couple shaves with it to kind of zero it in, dial it in a little bit. But this C plate was nice. It actually really shaves a lot like my Gillette Big Fella. Sorry, and I'm very impressed with this so far. It just, the weight kind of does the work for it. I like the looks of it. It looks like my Big Fella. This is good stuff right here. This is really good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead. I might shave with it again, that plate one more time, but I'm probably gonna move for the next video. I'll probably move on to the D plate. My last thing. So well, it's not my last thing. I'm gonna go ahead and use some Thayer's coconut water, the witch hazel aloe vera formula. Kind of got in an argument one time about guys like it's not witch hazel. It's misleading advertising and stuff like that. And I'm like, whatever, dude, read the thing. It says witch hazel, also says aloe vera formula. If there's not as much witch hazel in it as you like, just go buy witch hazel. I like it. Do I spend too much on it? Probably. I mean, $10 for a thing, but I like it. It lasts me at least 6 months because I have I have peach and I have cucumber also. I usually have a medicated and I really, really like the medicated. I don't know why I don't have it yet. So I got that. I'm going to kind of clean up a little bit here. We'll let my stuff soak in a bit. Got to clean off this brush, definitely. Got to take care of that stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and put on that aftershave real quick. Now I don't think it's a alcohol-based aftershave. I'll have to double check on that. I'm not sure, but so give me a second. All right, so we got the razor cleaned up, got the brush cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try this bad boy out if I can open it up. Right now I'm running long again. I always run long, but I'm gonna try to shorten this video up. We'll see what I can do with my effects, but. This is kind of a milky substance, kind of milky here. I don't think the aftershave really smells that much like the soap. Maybe some hints of it, but it's definitely not a. It's definitely not a alcohol-based aftershave. Probably witch hazel, if I had to guess, but it feels like it's got some good stuff on it. It's a little slick, but I'm going to guess the dry down is going to be good. So there you have it, the Karve and Hallward's Dream. I'm going to try to get to the D plate for the Karve razor, and in a day or two here, and we'll maybe tie these together. But anyways, so that being said, guys, y'all have fun, have a great day, and as always, carry on.